Keep your voice down in there. And when the baby dad or the ex-boyfriends come over, you need to be quiet. They're probably coming with some money.
In another episode of How to Pander to Women, Scribe, let's talk about it.
And let me say this, man. Lower your voice in that lady house, man. Lower your voice in that lady house, man. There's no reason that you running around that lady house with all that barking, your wallet ain't got no bite. You need to be whispering in there. You don't bring no groceries in there. All you do is cover the Wi-Fi bill, and you do that every 3 months, man. Shut your mouth in there. You go to bed at 9 o'clock. You get tucked in. You eat when she tell you you can eat. You in there eating all the kids' snacks. You watching her bring the groceries in. You don't even want to help. You don't even know how to be a housewife, man. Keep your voice down in there. Keep your voice down in there. And when the baby dad or the ex-boyfriends come over, you need to be quiet. They're probably coming with some money. So you need to be taking their shoes off, and putting their shoes in the corner, asking them, do they need anything to drink? You should be happy she cheating and somebody else helping out. You bum. You dud, you pathetic piece of crap, you.
Now, you know, I'm not a fan of content like this because, again, I think we should have some sort of responsibility to what we put out there. Now, let's start positive. Let's start positive. Yeah, I don't agree you should be in someone's house, right? As a man, I don't think you should be living with a woman. Create a space and environment for her to come into your place or get a place together. But outside of that, everything else, I just hate. Right? I just hate like every one of those talking points. And I know he has a podcast. I know this is for views. I know this is rage bait. But realistically, when you go into the comment section, you see people, and I hate even seeing people that I know, my mutuals that follow and like this sort of thing. It perpetuates this nonsense because we all know once you hold that mirror up, once you flip that, you say, okay, if you're in a relationship, for women, ladies, you're in a relationship with a man that has nothing. He's living with you. He doesn't contribute anything. Yet, you're very comfortable saying that a man has to do X, Y, and Z. He has to provide. He has to have this money. He has to be this accomplished. He has to be this ambitious. Yet, when we look and we see the reality of the men that you laid up with, or your the children, the father of your children, they don't have any of these qualities. So we're left kind of confused. But I get it, right? I get it. It's safe. You're with a man that is demonstrably less than you, less successful than you, less ambitious than you, because it's safe, because you have control in that relationship. Okay, but let's keep that conversation separate. Let's keep that conversation right there. I'm with men that I am doing better with financially in life with because it's safer. Because if I took myself as a whole into the wider world, I would be getting played just like I'm ready to play this man. Again, we'll keep it back to this pandering nonsense. When you flip that, because if women are saying, I want to be with men that are better, then can't he do the same thing? Can't we you want to have that conversation with saying, well, because you are not equally yoked with this man financially, you live with him. He brings in everything. He maybe even puts you up. You may be a stay-at-home wife. You may be a stay-at-home girlfriend, or the job that you have is minuscule compared to his. Should he not be able to cheat? Should he not be able to have girlfriends come over or ex-girlfriends come over to drop off whatever they want? Should he not say, okay, if he can supply a household for you, he can supply a household for her. Why can't he do that? This logic falls flat. You would hope it falls flat. These arguments will fall flat if you just did a little bit of thinking for yourself. Part of the issue is we don't want to think. We want to surrender all thought to sort of nonsense like this. You look at that, you say, okay. And it's insidious. It's really insidious because it's not as if it happens all at once. Like you sign a contract, you read the terms of service and says, yeah, this is where I surrender my ability to think critically for myself. No, it happens gradually as you consume more and more of this content. And the less you see people pushing back on this is why we do videos. This is why we highlight videos like this. Because over time, this is now what you start parroting back. You're now going to look for a man that you are doing demonstrably better than and then say, yeah, why can't I? I've got kids in the house. He doesn't contribute anything. He borrows my car. He drops me off. He's often late and pick me up. Why should I not be able to have the baby daddies come through, drop off money, drop off dick? Why should I not be able to do that? You think this is a sense of a healthy sort of relationship. What you want to do, you want to pick and choose what you find appropriate, what matters here. Oh, that's cool here. That's cool here. None of it starts at the bottom and says, okay, if you want a man that's doing better than you, why are you dealing with this? What does that say about you? What does that say about where your mindset? What does that say about your self-esteem? What does that say about you competing in the wider world for better men? You see, there's plenty of homosexuals that go from, shorty's house to shorty's house to shorty's house to shorty's house because this is their strategy. And they put up with whatever you're spewing because they got a roof over their head. But you know what happens? Slightest inconvenient, you can kick them out. This is a quality you want to now use to compare to the rest of the men in the wider world. Now we look at that and we laugh at it. But before we continue about this pandering nonsense, like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you don't miss no uploads. We got lives coming up Sunday, 7 p.m. Central. So make sure you're there. Jump in the chat. Let us know you're here. We got merch in the store. So, hype the video, share the video. And of course, we've got membership open. So listen, we're doing things. We're moving, right? We're moving and shaking. That's the whole thing we're trying to do on this channel. Why we hate pander content, though. We hate pander content because it makes you feel good. Someone telling you, yeah, you got carte blanche to cheat. You were the bum. Yeah, he doesn't even know how to be a housewife. Okay. Flip it, right? This is the easiest way. You don't have to be hyperbolic with this. You just flip it and say, is this what's expected of you? If you do not contribute financially, or since we say we don't look for you financially, if you don't contribute sexually or in the ways I deem appropriate, you're not cooking, you're not cleaning, but you're up in my house, why can I not cheat on you? Why can I do it right in front of your face, despite your feelings, despite any of this? Why should I now treat you with grace? What content like this forgets or puts in the back burner is that people are paying attention and saying, if it's good for the goose, it's good for the gander. We understand that that it's not fair, that it's a double standard over here versus over here. But ultimately, a lot of men like to look at things and say, yo, why can you get away with that? Why is that fine for you to do? And we're talking something basic in terms of, yo, you're telling me it's fine for her to cheat on me because I don't make enough money. So I always have to be up. We see what's happening in today's economy. We see how difficult it is. But I always have to be up. If I'm laid off, my job resizes, downsizes, my job moves across the country, I'm out of work for X amount of time. It's okay for her to do this because now she's a breadwinner. When you contribute to the transactional nature of dating, right? This is what he's doing. This becomes part and parcel of your fault. You can't complain when men take that same thing and turn it on his head and said, yeah, why not? If by the data, men are still making more money than women, and women are going for higher tiered men, even women that are average in terms of income. You make 50,000, 60,000, you want a man that's making 200. Why should he be loyal to you by this very logic? This pander stuff, when it cuts the other way, you can't really complain when people use this and say, okay, bet. I'm fine, I'll rock out with that. What happens now? And I get it. I get why, because you'll have those same women come to your podcast, come to your events and ask questions like this. But you help fueling this nonsense. When we don't look at these things as a business decision by a lot of these creators to put stuff out there, so you can now come to the channel. So, oh yeah, that's cool. That makes me feel good. Let me now go check out the rest of their stuff. You just come here and I get it. It's a good business decision. It helps grow your channel, helps grow all the socials. But if the whole point of this is to get people better relationships, get them what you think they deserve, how does this help? And I know that's never the answer, or it's never a question that panders want to answer. They just concerned that, oh, you saw that? You liked it? Come on, listen to the rest of what stuff I got to say. It's going to make you feel good. And it's going to keep you here. But at some point in time, we should have some sort of field team responsibility to what we're putting out here, what we're saying. And I know it's easier to grow when you're negative, when you're shining down people, especially when you're telling women exactly what feels good. Not even that this is something that they would want to hear, but it feels good to hear it. And for my mutuals that like this, I'm like, come on now. Come on now. But listen, I could be wrong. I could be completely off base. I've been wrong before. I'm wrong often. And I'm always looking to hear from your opinions and your points of view. So let me know down in the comments below. If you see other videos on your screen, check those out. Let me know your thoughts about those in those videos. And of course, if you listen to my voice now, you have not subscribed, I think you should. We're just trying to build something dope. I'll see you in the next one.